Look at that, guys. What a beautiful, beautiful day. You see the farm's still quite green, whereas the rest of the Waikato in New Zealand's getting very, very brown. The man who's come to see me today comes from Northland. He's had a bit of a drive, and you might recognise the design of the truck, because I did another one. I did his boss's one recently that had been running for many, many years. We've got the same package. We've got a 1UZ Vvti. We've got a 5-speed behind it, and I've done the wiring on it. There was a video on the wiring. It's here just to sort a few things out and make that bit go. The transmission is not functioning, so let's hope it's something nice and simple. How was your drive, Liam?
Oh, all right, mate. No traffic, so can't complain.
You got a head start coming from Northland, where it's pretty brown compared to our greenness, eh?
Yeah,
look how green.
No, she's green down here, mate.
Right, let's get this thing going. I think the term for this one, is called owner built, isn't it?
Yep. Built and bought.
Yep, owner built. How did you do that? I built it. Yep. What did you do? I built it. What about that? I built it.
Yep.
And not everything might be perfectly correct, but it'll work. We'll get it sorted. Right, let's get in. Let's do some testing. Okay, similar setup as the last one. Engine in the front. It's looking like Safari.
Correct.
Safari that's been cut down. It's been bastardised. Big radiator in the back. Fuel tank. Returnless fuel filter. That's where we're going to start. Get that fuel pump going.
Oh, hey.
Just hit the go button. Yeah. Fuel pump circuit is working.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, here's a bit rough, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes down.
It just moved. Don't scare me. I don't have an answer why that is now working.
No, neither do I. Magic wheel.
Okay, I want you to turn the key off, and then just turn it on with the engine not running.
Yep.
So the key's on?
Yep.
That was the other thing you told me, eh?
Yeah.
The throttle doesn't work.
Yeah. Does it?
Definitely not working. So you see, on the Vvti, you've got some gears. Okay, so if you've got this much movement first, not working.
Not good.
So that's why it's not idling properly, and that's why the trans won't be working, hopefully, too. Fingers crossed.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because it has to get these signals correct, both of them correct to work, to run right. So he is hoping that it is simple as a throttle body. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'll plug the scanner in now, I think.
Yep.
Solenoids, cool.
One brand new one.
Because this one came with the
broken plug-in.
The loom.
Yep.
The loom came with the end of the Vvti solenoid in it.
Correct.
Fitted up that centre unit, that's all fine, eh? So
yep.
It fitted on nicely.
Did, mate.
So that's your gauges. Yep. And oil pressure. What did you do for oil pressure?
Down the bottom there.
Oh, yep, so you've got...
I got my sender for my...
Yep, so you got the 2-pin in it.
Yeah, and then I can put my one for an engine, check engine light as well.
Oh, well, it's oil light.
Yeah, all light.
Just a light,
yeah.
Correct.
So I might just put that in there for time.
Yep, okay. I didn't run an extra wire. I ran you 2 wires.
Yeah.
Does this gauge...
Yeah.
Is this gauge a... Oh, we've got the extra wire. I've actually got the extra wire, so I can use the earth wire.
You can.
Yeah, so I have actually put an extra wire in it for you.
Yeah.
So, because it's a 1 wire on the gauge. So the gauge is the big one.
Yep.
I was talking to a guy in the UK. Oh no, Canada. And he was trying to run a gauge off a switch. It was working perfectly as far as it went, you know, it was full pressure when it didn't have oil pressure, and then it went to no oil pressure when it had oil pressure. Ew. And that's how they work. The switches work different. Okay, so we can do that. Sweet. And that gets it inside, so we're good there. But throttle body, Vvti, plug and scan tool.
Yep.
So we got a Safari transfer case. Yep, that looks Safari. Great. It's got the drive shaft, it's got the handbrake on the drive shaft.
Correct.
to a big old Safari diff back there. And Kiwi ingenuity. There's the 3-bolt flange out of the UZ. Use the donut, factory donut, and build another flange and a little coupling into the transfer case, and divorce the transfer case from the gearbox. Because Kiwis, again, just build it. You did make it so the Gearbox Crossmember cuts can be removed, unbolted.
Yep, it's called oxyacetylene.
Oxyacetylene. You cut it out,
yep,
and then you weld it back in.
Correct.
Bloody engineers. You know, normal people use bolts, not weld.
No, everyone, I use weld. I use weld.
Yeah. You might be a little bit tight on your exhaust to your sump clearance.
Yeah,
you might need some more weld.
I was going to twin pipe it eventually, but I just did that in a rush later now.
Oh right, I see. Here's the fancy join.
Yeah, about 1 AM it was getting a bit tired. Just get the moving, awesome. Get it done.
Awesome.
Yep.
And I do like how you just weld it on those flanges.
Yeah. Make custom heaters if I need to.
I don't think you need to make custom heaters. I think we just go to the container and I pawn you off some seconds.
Oh, yep.
I was looking. Now I was under here for a reason. I was checking the solenoid plug, and I got distracted with everything else that's under here. Oh, your sump's already had a bash.
Yeah.
What happened to your sump?
Don't know. Someone dropped it and transferred it, or something.
We probably could do with a bit more oil, eh?
A bit more oil?
And keep that pickup good. I
think it's just slightly overfull.
Yeah, good. Okay. The gearbox solenoid is definitely plugged in.
Yep.
So gearbox solenoid is the 12 pin at the back here.
Yep.
On the 5-speed.
Correct.
And the shifter selector plug is up here.
Yep.
And that looks good. We'll go to the container and have a quick look while we're remembering on headers. We'll go see what I can find. Oh, and you've modified. Have you done the same mod on your shifter?
What's that?
Where you've opened the gates, changed the gates around?
Change the gates.
Oh, okay, we'll go through that.
Yeah.
Might be a good opportunity to check that as well, check it all lines up, but I think...
Oh yeah, there's no cogs on the...
Yeah, no cogs on the shifter. Yeah, that's it, you've done that.
Yeah.
So it's all on the gearbox.
It's all on the gearbox.
Cool. You probably want to put a lockout so you don't hit reverse when you go...
This one tab that goes from park to reverse.
Oh, cool. How far did the fuel filler travel?
Oh, hey! Where'd you find that? In the bottom of it.
Sitting down under here.
Oh, wow. I've been looking for a week, bro. Week in the workshop.
It's come from Northland.
It's come from Northland.
It's come all the way from Northland on the truck.
Issue.
When you're doing a job like this, okay, a scan tool is primo, absolutely primo.
Yeah.
But it's more than just codes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so people go, has it got a code? Has it got a code?
Yeah.
But actually looking at the live data, what the numbers are, will enable you to get a much better diagnosis. So in here, normal with a with a VVTI, but with the auto behind it, okay, is to get some codes for some different stuff. So hydraulic fan, yes. So I've got coolant temperature sensor for hydraulic fan and the hydraulic fan circuit. I don't often see both of those together, but I'm not too bothered. We've got that removed, and it shouldn't bring on a check light. Not that you've got a check light, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. Oil light's going to be more important because you've got a gauge. We've got the sub-oxygen sensors, and they're not fitted. So, and it's the heater circuits. So guys talk to me about oxygen sensors, and they're like, can I trick it? Well, it's not actually the signal for the oxygen sensor, it's the heater circuit that it's testing. And Toyotas actually often have a bigger wattage heater than other vehicles. Again, on this model, it's not going to cause a fault. It's not going to bring a check light on, and it's not going to cause any running issues. If it was a 171 Crown, it might bring a check light on some models, but again, not an issue. We've got accelerator position sensor circuit malfunction.
It's the Throttle body.
So that's to the throttle body, okay? So
Yep.
that one will be causing our fault. That will be part of, or the problem with, to the, and hopefully it's transmission as well. We're going to cross our fingers on that.
We are. Both
okay.
O's as well.
So what we can do is, if I raise them,
one comes back up, should be.
and straight away it comes straight back up.
Yep.
Okay, so that's cool. Let's go to current data and actually see what the numbers are saying.
Oh,
okay, so we've identified the code. We've gone, and the throttle body's not working, so the symptoms all kind of go together.
Yep.
And if I go down here, I've got throttle position is at 14 because, okay, so you've got the accelerator position sensor on
This side.
the driver's side, or on the right hand side of the engine, and the throttle position sensor on the other side.
Oh yeah.
So what I'd like you to do,
Yep.
and I've got 0 volts and 0 volts on the accelerator position. Okay, so there's no voltage coming back at all.
Yep.
Can you just move that throttle, go foot to the floor? I want to see if my throttle position actually moves. Yeah, so I'm seeing a throttle position movement,
Yep.
but there's 0 voltage on both of the accelerator positions.
Okay.
Simple. So let's get out the multimeter now and do some testing. So actually, the first thing I'm going to test is whether there's 5 volts and an earth out there.
Yep.
So we'll do that, and then we'll, if we have to continuity test, coming back to here, because that was, I haven't tested that throttle body, It was running on my throttle body. So it points towards that the wiring is going to be right, and that the signals, so those are the, and it points towards an accelerator issue, which, again, second-hand engine out of Japan, that might have been the reason it was wrecked. Let's hope it's, and then they said, hey, the trans doesn't work. Let's hope it's as simple as that,
Please.
And I want to go forward driving.
Yes.
The goal is to get it off the trailer and go forward driving. And we can, again, Friday, forward driving is the goal.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And we might be able to go to the track to the river in this one. Have a bit more time. Less time fixing, more time playing.
We've got all day Friday today.
With all day.
That's it.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Saturday up north, so that's all we got.
We got 5 volts in our earth. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the 5 volt signal, okay, and you're going to slam it into that end.
The end one.
The end one. And I'm going to watch on the scan tool, because I can see the voltage. I've got 5 volts on accelerator position 2. Go to the next one.
Next one in?
Yep.
Yeah, that should be that one.
I've got 5 volts on accelerator position 1.
That's good.
I think we're heading in the right direction. Yeah. I'll go find a throttle body,
We need a throttle body, mate.
I happen to have some. Somewhere. Give me a moment. What tools do you need? So while I was lying underneath, I suggested about the headers. So I did Liam a deal on these, because these ones had, someone had attacked them, not us. And I did, and it was a bit of a deal I did, and I got these back. So Liam and I came up with a price on that. So he's going to take a set of these headers. So I make them up, you see here, as my full set of headers, but I also make them up unwelded for situations where they're modified. They just get tacked together, and then you weld them appropriately, cut them, put a flange on, away you go. Perfect for modifications. Cast that over. Oh, right, so you just, is that, oh no, there's a bit of steel around it, and you just cut it and put it, it looks a bit like you're from Africa. Okay, that's the sort of shit I see in Africa.
Correct.
But it'll be good enough for now. And then once you get it a bit more refined, I think something like this is going to do the job. I do understand the get it going. You want to get it out to get it used.
I just want to get it.
Make some noise. Right. While you're doing that, do you need, is this going to get in there for you, or do you need a shorter one?
Into the bottom?
Yeah, you're going to need a shorter, eh?
Yep.
Or longer where you go straight through the front.
Could do. Yep. Another.
And I'll look at that oil light, eh?
Yeah, please.
Throttle body is fitted, and we're giving it a bleed up. So we're also talking about the airflow meters, how it should go probably there, which gives it a nice straight flow of air into the airflow meter. And Liam's topping up the engine. I think that's, if it's full there,
Yeah.
through the bleed hole in the top of the throttle body, and then just fill up the radiator. I think we should be okay today. And then of course he's going to fill it up at the radiator, and at some point he will build an overflow bottle. He was kind of excited to come here and have me repair it.
No. No.
And I am doing an oil light. It's got a gauge, but we're doing a light as well.
Oh, I should cut it like that.
That's
all the way
it.
out there.
Yeah, mate.
Make
Where are
it
you going to
bulky.
go?
And where we've got the wires to. They can go in there, so. Yeah, so you can either go.
Well, you want to see it so the passenger
yeah.
can see it as well.
True.
So
Might go
you
here.
want your co-pilot to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So here or here. But here's going to be...
Up's a bit easier. Because it's got that return on it. Up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Not too... I think you should go down a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Click.
We've got an oil light.
Yep. Go out. Put a hum.
What did I tell you? Throttle needs to hum.
Yep. Told you to hum.
Woo! That sound better? We got bolts, we got oil. Yeah, AVIS works. This ideally needs to go into that intake. Into there.
Oh, yeah.
And ideally, it actually needs to go in after the airflow meter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so any air going through there is monitored by the airflow meter.
Yeah.
So ideally,
Let's go there.
like in there.
Right, try and tap that housing.
You've got to be careful because your throttle butterfly and stuff's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to be on the vacuum side.
Yeah, yeah.
Ideally, I think what you're going to end up doing is you're going to get another bit of silicon bend. You're going to move that to here.
Yeah.
And then I think it's going to, with the airflow coming along here, it's going to give you a better movement instead of being right there. I think that's going to be, it's not the distance, it's the airflow around this corner into that sensor.
Yeah.
This will be okay for now, but that's something you need to sort. Because you've got the PCV valve is drawing air, so we've got an unmetered piece of air. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even worry, just leave it on. Get it warm, we'll get the thermostat open, so don't even worry about cooling system. You want to just hop in and just carefully select the gear. Just put hard on the brakes work, eh? Nothing. There was no load change. Didn't go clunk. Okay. Well, at least it runs. At least it revs. Only if you turn it on. No, only. So it'll only have lights on those when it's in the right gear.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back a little bit more. Bring it back to.
It's loading up.
Yeah, that's because it's warm. The engine's dropping in revs because it's warming up. But if you go take your foot off the brake, it's not loading, eh? Intake, nothing. Okay. diagnose that. As soon as it's been running,
yeah. Oh, you lose everything.
All the oil starts pumping around the box. So we'll turn it off, and I'm just going to put some oil in. I think oil's going to be the secret here.
I think so, hopefully.
Right.
Wow. All this way for fucking oil.
Oh, and a throttle body.
And a throttle body, true.
And a throttle body. And I get to go four-wheel driving.
We can go for a flat.
Yeah, exactly. We get to do the shakedown.
Yeah,
the shakedown.
Hopefully don't break a diff or something.
I don't think you're going to break diffs. Oh. We'll mud the truck. Like you get a new knife and you blood your knife, we'll mud the knife. We'll mud the truck.
Yeah. Show all the Aucklanders that mud's real.
Yeah. We actually had the police come out. They did training out here. Oh, hey. So all the police turned up to do this four-wheel drive training. Yep. One of the police couldn't drive a manual. And then down in the mud pit, behind the quarry, they got stuck. Oh. So they actually had to turn it into a training exercise of a recovery. Yep. Right, oil. Magic juice fitted to the transmission. Magic juice. Start it up. Oil's coming up, so the oil pressure's starting to drop off as it's warming up. And the temp's starting to come up. Yep. Select the gear. Oh, it's got gears. Oh. Go again, go to drive, neutral. Oh, it's loading up. I think we can back it off the trailer. Woo-hoo-hoo! Are we going to test? We're going to test. I've got catalyst and test paddock. Don't move. We'll find another test paddock. Crab manager, isn't it? We can move around cattle. Put cow shit on it.
No. Mud only. I don't want it back.
Are they under the quarry? Yeah. There's cattle in the quarry. Oh.
We're going down the river.
Yeah, we'll go to the river. So if it gets really stuck and we don't get out, it's going to be real fun to tow it back. We won't have to tow it back, eh?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll find somewhere. Okay, so park and neutral's working, reverse is working. Pull it all the way back to low. So that's second. Mm-hmm. Now you've got it as a second low. If you push that button, hopefully the light comes on.
Yep.
Okay, so that gives you low. So that's first.
Yep.
Switch, and if you move it the shifter, see the light, so that overrides that switch. Okay, so when you pull it all the way back, that switch only works when you're in the lowest position.
Sweet.
Okay, so back to that, the light on is first.
Yep. Push
button, that goes second.
Second.
Yep, and you go
third.
Well, I'm just checking here. That's third, yes, and then into drive.
And that should be 4.
No, there's no light on.
Oh, I said.
So light on is 4.
Light on is 4.
Okay, so that's light on is 4.
Yeah.
And then light off is drive.
Sweet.
Is fifth gear.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
So that's how those switches work.
Okay, sweet. So
and I think
on it's lower.
Yeah, I think you're going to want them down in this area, eh?
Yep.
Because you're going to struggle to, if you're harnessed in.
Yeah.
You're simply just not going to reach them, eh?
No,
otherwise,
not on the dash.
No.
Might just make a nice tab somewhere there or something.
Yeah, and any switch, you can use any switch you want. You can put toggles on, you can put rockets on if you want.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Yeah. That's easy.
Okay?
Yep.
Any of that will work. So that's working.
Yep.
We got gearbox. I think I'm going to reassemble your boxes. They've actually done a lovely job. I'm going to try and duplicate how they've done a lovely job.
Yep.
Put some zip ties in there. We'll put the lid on that. And
get her off.
We'll do a shakedown. Right, turn the key off. I've got a disconnected battery as well. Oh, it's all back in there. That's good too. It fits that box really nicely.
Thanks, mate.
You might have to cut some zip ties off. And
I just had to.
He's getting keen. He wants to. He's confident. That's confident.
Just getting it done, mate.
He's confident. Do we need to fill up the power steer with that magic fluid too?
I think so. Doesn't feel that smooth.
So we had the magic fluid in the gearbox and the magic fluid in the engine on the power steer. Righto. Hey, it works, but it moves.
It does drive, mate.
Woohoo!
It does drive.
We just go to the workshop and put power steer fluid in it.
Yeah.
You're very excited, eh? You put the bonnet on before the battery's connected.
I don't.
You're keen as.
Oh.
Woo, woo, woo. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. There's so little fluid coming out of the high pressure, but we're getting no flow here at all. Nothing.
Yep. From the tank?
Yeah, from the tank.
What the fuck's this going on?
So what, is it a clean line just from the bottom of the tank or not?
Be.
Just wait.
Unless it's the other one, is it?
Just wait. Unless there's a valve or something in there. Wait.
What, that's...
Did it bubble at you?
It's got nothing oil.
Did it bubble? Right.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm blowing into nothing.
Yeah. There's nothing in the tank. There's nothing in the tank. Easy.
There's nothing in the tank now.
Nope.
But you've just been filling it up.
I know, there's no oil in there, mate.
And there's no oil coming out of here.
That's what
Okay.
the filter's like.
Let's get that tank off and give it a clean. Oh, there's oil everywhere. Who's been blowing oil everywhere?
Blowing fucking
Oh, everywhere.
oil everywhere.
Oh no, I've been blowing it everywhere.
Fuck's sake.
Fluid, and hopefully I'll get magic fluid down here. Magic fluid is here now.
Yep.
Alright. Fill her up. 2 litres?
One more.
And more. Yep.
One more, mate. And one more.
You've been playing conveyor belts, eh?
Yep.
These are conveyor belt guards.
Correct. Strong as fucking rubbers in here.
Yeah, I got fluid everywhere. I made a
You
mess.
see that, mate?
I made a mess. Yep. Make it go. Oh, hey, I heard that. I heard those few bubbles go through that pump.
Yeah.
You got the feel?
It's done by itself.
I've got fluid dripping off this pump.
So you're a fucking fool?
Nah. You got the self-turning steering?
Yeah.
That's possibly not ideal.
I don't think so, mate.
But it's interesting.
That's the first I've ever seen of it.
So as soon as you go to move it,
Just goes by itself.
always the one way.
Both.
Okay, that's a new one for me.
It's a new one for me too, mate.
I've got rid of the leak now.
Yep.
See how it's rub, 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 rub. That'll be airflow meter position.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm quite certain that's what that'll be.
Good. It's not horrible.
No. Just sounds like it's got a lumpy cam. Okay, so I don't know. But it just broke something. Because we've now got fluid shit coming out of there.
Yeah.
Does it still work? Does the power steer still actually work?
Yep.
So it's still working. It's just coming out of that fitting. Right, turn it off. That's weird, eh?
Wow.
That was a big pop.
Crack, yeah.
Sounds like it's got the lumpy cam in it.
Yeah, it's good, mate. Fucking rumbles.
Right, that way. The maiden proper test drive, not just driving it to the workshop. Is that steering fighting you?
Yep.
So it fights you quite bad?
Yep.
How are the brakes?
Yeah, good. Oh.
Does it feel like it's trying to run away?
Well, this doesn't seem to be idling nicely, does it? Doesn't sound like it's trying to drive properly, you know? Like it's hunting for that idle.
Yeah, that airflow meter's not going to be helping.
No.
Just pull that down, just pull down here to stop.
Yeah, it's an airflow meter, eh?
Yeah, I think that's an airflow meter.
Yeah.
Right, we'll just do one lap through the bush here.
Yeah.
Through here.
Yeah.
There's a big hole right there. We don't really want to go through that. And then through there. Through that gap right there.
Oh, yeah.
That steering's a bit hard for you, eh?
Very. He's trying to fight me the whole way.
Have you got the back wheel spinning? Oh, the front wheel spinning, I mean.
No, that was a
two-wheel drive.
Yeah. Should be fall down.
That way.
Up this track here.
Yep. Highway up here, there's a rock on your side.
Yeah.
Over there. We might go down this one. It's a bit wider. And then we go left. How's your steering lock? Oh.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Oh, you can go that way. Yep, we go here. Up here and then that way.
Yeah. Coming's not right in that steering box. Don't like it.
I don't think you need to worry. There's mud through here normally.
Yeah.
There's some holes. You're just going to putt through it. But it's going to be like a nothingness. And then straight up there.
Straight up there. Oh, yeah.
Which again is like a nothingness. You could have gone that one actually.
Probably could have.
Go left.
Yeah.
You want to stick quite hard to the bush here, because there's a log just in here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you want to give it a little bit of a test, we've got the straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Are you keen? I do right.
Oh, nothing.
What tyres? What tyre pressure you got?
Fucking full.
All of it.
Yep.
Okay, then just down the bank, down that way. This is normally where our mud is. Right, we'll head back to the hat. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's a bit of delay in the throttle.
Yeah, we'll be that airflow meter.
That airflow meter high. Fuck, it's important, that thing.
It got up, moved across there, all right, once it got going.
Yeah. It's just that delay in there. It's a bit touchy on the old throttle.
Yeah, I think if you loosen the throttle cable off.
Yeah. I have done that already.
Oh, yeah. And then
Move that airflow meter.
move that airflow meter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'll get down there fine. All down here.
Oh, yeah.
Bit hard with that steering.
Very. Fucking trying to fight.
Good playground, eh?
Fucking good playground, mate.
This is what we want.
Alright. We built some serious, dig some fucking big holes.
This is for our little Suzukis and the kids come and play and nephews come and play.
Like a big mud hole, mate, and they'll love it.
Oh, there's in the quarry that there's a mud hole.
Oh yeah.
But there's cattle in there.
Oh, thank you.
Can we just stop down here? Just stop here, turned off.
Got no mud, mate.
Nah, no mud here.
No mud, mate.
Can we just pop the monitor off?
Yep.
Okay, just come down.
Yeah.
Fans are flicked, yeah, it was higher than that. Fans are flicked on. We just had a discussion about the fan shroud and the direction, guys, so don't worry about that. Moving some here. Yeah, okay, so it should go the other way as well. Put those wires, put the clarity around. But is the top hot? No, we've still got no airflow back there. So it's hot here, just through thermosiphon. Yep. It's heated this up to 100, so we know that here is 100 degrees. Yep. I think I've got a cooler fan switch too, if necessary. Yep. But I don't think we've got any flow here. Sitting on 100, just over.
Going up. Yeah.
I think we'll go back and put another thermostat in it.
Yeah.
Can you go tell me if the top of that radiator is starting to warm up? Dead cold? What's happened to our temp gauge?
Going down, mate.
Going down. Yeah, we can. So the track actually goes through here.
Yeah.
So we can smash through here if you want. My side. This is the oh shit handle.
Yep.
You don't have one over here.
No.
You don't have one on the...
Grab your harness, bro.
Oh, you grab the harness on this side.
You grab your bucket like that, and before we go over.
Right.
See people going like that outside the...
You don't have one up here?
Nah, it's easier than here.
Knock your head?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's too far from me.
Go like that, whack.
Yeah. Right, I think we'll put a TRD thermostat on it.
Yep.
We'll let that cool a little bit, and we're going to look at why that throttle has stopped again. That's interesting.
That's
very interesting. So that's the back.
Yep.
And then it offsets it
to one side.
And to one side.
Is it to the passenger side?
To the passenger side.
Away from my diff.
Away from your diff. So that is a brand new 2UZ Sump. Wow. And we're going to use that into a FJ40 Land Cruiser.
Very nice.
It was only $900 for a whole setup. The whole thing,
yep.
Bolt in, brand new, $900. $900.
You when I smash my Sump.
So,
preferably do something before you.
No, you smash it first and then you learn.
So that would take it.
It would take out
the diff on yours would actually be in here, eh? Because your Sump's hitting here. Your Sump's hitting just on this corner.
Yeah.
Right, like right on the tip of the Sump here.
Yeah.
So this is where your diff is.
We ain't gonna hit this front corner of the Sump when we go back and.
So that that's at the back.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like that.
Oh yeah. But we've got to go past the whole ball, don't we? Because we're hitting on the front edge here, somewhere with the front Sump.
Well, this is the front Sump is like this is totally clear.
Is that? Oh yeah.
So here's your front Sump would normally sit here.
Yep. Oh yeah. So that comes back like that.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, just miss.
This is everything.
Wow.
Let's have a look under here. What have you done? No, see, no, you've hit where it's touched on the diff bowl.
Yeah.
Is the back corner of the front Sump.
Yeah.
So it's just touched on the back corner, just behind the sump plug.
Yeah. So it's going to touch the.
And that, how much suspension? Oh, you because you don't have that much suspension travel, eh?
No, it's all downwards. I don't have any up.
Yeah, so because you're actually quite low.
Yeah, I sacked it. I hate.
You sacked it. You sacked your four-wheel drive.
Sacked my four-wheel drive.
You got your four-wheel drive lower.
I told that fella today because he'd absolutely give me beans for it. I've lowered my four-wheel drive.
You lowered your foot, yeah, to get your centre of gravity a lot more.
Yeah.
So what you'd end up with is that one.
That one there it'd be just behind, in front of there.
Do you want me to go get a front sump to compare it?
No, I think I've got it.
Yeah, so basically your front sump sits through here.
Yep.
So here's your front sump sits about here.
Yeah. That's the back of the sump.
Yeah, the back of the sump.
So that's going to be right over my ball.
No, your ball's here.
Oh, yeah.
Your ball's in here.
Sweet.
I think.
The only way to do it is to actually
put it on there.
Put it on there.
Yeah. To see
well, when I smash a sump, I'll come down again.
So once you smash the sump, you know what happens, eh? You lose oil.
Oh, you're going to cut this corner. You're going to cut all the corner off
I'll
today.
cut the corner out of it.
He's going to cut the corner. It's all bashed anyway.
Yeah.
So the sump's all had a big smashing, so he's got to bash it down anyway. Yeah, sort of good. You're getting in there. Get bonnet going on again.
Get going.
Yeah, let's get going. Let's go for a read. So, for some reason we had an acceleration position sensor that we'd replaced. Fail. Doing funny things. I'm suspicious, but we'll do a check on that. And we took the thermostat out, put a TRD thermostat in. Beauty. Of course, I was doing checking in the box, but it's really easy to access that box, so it's really lovely. Everything works in there, and we reverse the fan so they blow the correct way, because it hadn't actually been run before. It's all the things you do in the commissioning. That's the word we use. We're commissioning it.
Oh,
and we fitted an overflow bottle, which solved the problem on the cooling system too. So we got fans that come on and off like they should. And what did you do to the steering?
Magical elves, mate.
I think so, because it just works now.
Yep.
Steering works.
I hit it really hard with a hammer, to be honest. There you go. Kill switch ain't even working.
Oh, the kill switch does nothing?
Nope.
Has it even got wires to it?
It has got wires to something, but
oh, right, okay.
I don't know what it is.
So, shakedown part 2.
It's on better.
We got throttle. I think we need some support in the roof.
I know, it's getting rubber.
We need to put a, what do they call those little beady things?
Yeah, those seals, you know.
Oh no, I was thinking, they put a bend in it. I don't know what that's called now.
I was just going to get those rubber trims that, you know, like a C that
Yep.
trimmer.
How's that throttle response now?
Fucking good, mate.
How's our temp?
Cold as fuck. 80.
What our oil pressure? Who cares? The
cares?
light isn't on.
Dead right.
We got the 0 reading on the gauge, but the light is not on.
Yep.
That'd be why the light.
Yep.
Because otherwise I'd have to be checking the oil pressure. A few shakes and bangs to sort, but as
Drive
expected.
shaft's a pretty steep angle.
We'll just do the same track, eh? Or do you want to go downhill?
Alright.
We'll just do the same one just so we're...
We know where we're going.
Yeah, and
Don't get stuck in here.
okay, we got fan, no fans yet, and the temp gauge is sitting lovely, mate. Perfect.
Better.
I needed my eye protection on,
Yeah, we
but it's a
do.
bit dark. See, as soon as you give it a few revs,
Yep.
the oil pressure comes straight up. Perfect. You got some control. Oh, good. You got the tight track or the... They go tight track.
Yeah, we're 2 metres wide, mate.
You'll just bash the trees.
Oh, it's that steering.
So, but the steering hasn't been fighting you.
No,
So suddenly it bangs. There's something hitting.
it's full throttle off. It bangs.
Right. I'm wondering if you need a stopper in there.
Who knows?
So, okay. So our temp has dropped off beautifully. We're sitting at 90.
Yep, that's what we want.
And we got no fans running yet.
No.
You're gonna get the, oh, you missed it. You reckon? How keen are you feeling? Piece of cake.
Fucking too easy, man.
That was easy, eh?
Too easy, man.
Take a wide berth around that corner. So you tuck in nice and close. There's our fans going.
Yep.
So the gauge sits just under 100 and the fans flick on. Are you in two-wheel drive again?
I'm digging holes.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. I should get the changer onto that one, eh?
Yeah. Lots of flies, mate. Fuck.
Is the 10 gauge sitting steady? Which is really like 90.
Yeah. If it goes up anymore, then we've got a problem.
our pungers alone. Right, wait for me! Is that fan doing its job?
Beautifully.
Primo, mate.
Oh, fuck.
It's wide, eh? That 2 meters makes a difference over the Suzuki's.
It does, mate.
Real makes a difference.
It does, mate.
Right there, that wasn't full lock though, eh?
No.
Something else was hitting.
It's that fucking caution arm, I think.
Oh yeah?
Something's not right in that geometry, it's like saying.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, at least we found it.
Yeah, yeah. At least it works.
Our stuff, yeah, and it's driving.
Yeah.
So that's all successful. Very successful. And it's dirty.
Very.
Not much, you know, like climbing up that bank, just scrambles up no worries.
Yeah.
And digs big holes. That stroke was a little bit for lock, eh?
Yeah. You get it with the fire. Eventually I'll put a tractor ram on it.
Oh yeah?
Hydraulic steering.
Yeah.
Get rid of that power steering box and everything.
Yeah.
Okay? Future mod.
Got a rock on my side?
Yep. Go over it.
We're going to go over it, eh?
Yep. Yeah. Eventually, yeah, I'll get rid of the whole suspension underneath it and everything, and you know, put shocks and
Yep.
get rid of all those strut towers and everything. Yeah. It goes for now.
Yeah, that was a movement up, eh?
Yep.
So that's where it's heading.
I don't know if it's that sump or that caution arm.
Well, your sump's heading a little bit, so you can sort that now.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yeah, I think we're done, mate. I don't think there's anything else we need to do.
No, I think you can go on the trailer.
Yep.
Fan testing device. Tidy up, you're right on the side. I think we're going.
Just on.
So the fans come up, and that gauge is
It's
comes
very
up to
generous.
like it comes up to like 100,
Yeah.
and then it drops. It doesn't turn the fans off to like 90, 88.
Yeah, I think it's 10 degrees out sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a bit high.
A bit dodginess.
That's an indicator, as long as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We're good.
No, we've got room for that, I think.
I like the extra leg room
Yeah.
for my little short legs.
Yeah.
Primo. Brakes seem to be okay.
Okay, yep. A bit bubbly. That's right. Yeah.
Primo, successful day. Good. Well, one question.
Yeah.
How many beers were involved in the making of the truck?
This one.
Yes.
Do I have to say?
Yeah.
Quite a few, mate.
Quite a few beers.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was. Oh. Add it up, there'd probably be a pallet.
A pallet of beer.
Pallet of beer
Yeah.
between.
It's a good day to get it up and driving and putting it back on a trailer.
Could have done a wee bit more muddy, but that's all right.
Oh, you would have got cow shit.
Yeah, true.
So you had the choice of mud or cow shit.
No,
We'll just stick with.
any day.
Yeah, we'll stick away from the cow shit this time.
Yep. Aucklanders will be jealous now. I don't mind.
You've got to get back through. Are you going home tonight?
I'll see. I'll get to the North Shore anyway.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Primo.